Quebec Cardinal Marc Ouellet is resigning from his prominent role as head of the Vatican's bishop's office in the wake of allegations of sexual misconduct. In a statement this morning from the Vatican said that the Pope had accepted Ouellet's resignation because the Quebec Cardinal had reached the age limit for bishops. Ouellet had been embroiled in allegations of sexual misconduct from his time as Archbishop of Quebec. Ouellet has denied the allegations. With me now from Montreal with more is Vanessa Lee. Good morning to you, Vanessa. Tell us more about the reasons for the Cardinal's sudden resignation.
Well, Marcia, this indeed is a significant development when you consider that Cardinal Ouellet was once considered to be Pope Francis's successor. He held a high position within the Vatican. He oversaw the powerful bishop's office. And what we know is that a woman who was then 23 years old accused Cardinal Ouellet of sexual assault back in 2008 to 2010. So that is when he was Archbishop of Quebec. She says that she was undergoing an internship at the time as a pastoral worker from 2008 to 2010. And she says during a meeting, he hugged her, he was rubbing her back, and that his hand slid very close to her buttocks. And she says that it was extremely inappropriate, her lawyer alleging that he knew exactly what he was doing. Now, Cardinal Ouellet has denied these allegations. In fact, he has countersued and is seeking $100,000 in damages. But we also know that 9 days ago, a second woman has come forward with allegations of sexual misconduct. We do not have details of that particular allegation, but that the Vatican says that the allegations were transmitted directly to Pope Francis, who ordered an internal investigation that ultimately rejected the complaint. So we don't have too many details exactly, other than the fact that the Vatican has says that he has reached, he's past his retirement age, but certainly Cardinal Ouellet has been embroiled with these two very serious accusations, Marcia.
Right, and as you point out, one of them as recent as January 20th. So now that he has retired, he has resigned, what does it mean for the investigations into Ouellet?
Well, from what we understand, those investigations, he was named as part of a class action lawsuit in that first case that I was mentioning. That is still going ahead, and his case in the countersuit is still going ahead as well. In terms of who takes over his role, the Vatican, well, Pope Francis has named Robert Francis Prevost. He has been ministering in Peru since the 1980s. He is set to take over for Cardinal Ouellet, and he is set to assume those duties in April, Marcia.
Vanessa, how influential, how significant was Cardinal Ouellet to Canada's religious community, especially in the province of Quebec?
Well, certainly he was and is very prominent. When Pope Francis visited Quebec City earlier this year, he really was front and center next to Pope Francis. And so he still is very highly regarded here in Quebec. Again, when he took over this powerful position within the Vatican, there really was a lot of speculation that he was going to be tapped to be the next pope. And so, you know, when these allegations came forward, when back in the summer, it really was a shock for the community, especially given that he is so highly regarded. And certainly the news of him retiring today is going to catch many people by surprise as well, Marcia.
Indeed, it is our breaking news this morning. Vanessa Lee. Vanessa, thank you for that.